So yes, finally, the time has come and we are ready to remove these tiles. First time we are going to remove the tiles inside the house borders and put the new ones. You are going to watching me from this angle now, while I am taking them out. Let's go!
We are going to finally lay the brick floor, which is going to be the biggest brick floor project as of yet, as we've only done the utility room so far, so that's very exciting. We have a friend here to help.
Hola. Jenny.
We have a friend here to help, so we're going to lay the bricks and Fatih is going to make all of the mixes.
Good luck for everyone.
Let's go! As you can hopefully see behind me, there's a massive crack. This is the biggest crack that we have in the house, and it's here because of water damage, but not in the way that you would think. The water damage is actually there because the base for one of the pillars of the arches on the porch has sunk a little into the ground, and so it caused this big crack and the one that you'll see next to it as well. The crack has been like this for quite a few years, and we have spoken to an architect and to a builder, and they both said the same thing. Basically just the structure has kind of settled, I guess would be the better word, and that if it isn't getting more pronounced or getting worse, then it shouldn't be a problem. We actually filled the cracks previous to doing this with some plaster to see if there were any, if the cracks were getting any bigger or if anything changed, and it hasn't. And that's been like a year now. So it's looking like there isn't anything to worry about. That being said, we are going to add rainwater collection because as it stands, the floor of the porch actually extends further than the roof of the house, which means with no guttering, all of the rain just falls directly on the porch floor, which is what we think happened to sink one of the pillars anyway. We are going to be adding guttering, and hopefully between everything we'll find a solution. But back to today, we've made the crack bigger so that we can fill it properly. We are going to fill it with plaster with fiberglass in it, and then we're also going to use fiberglass tape to cover the crack and then plaster again over it so that hopefully the crack doesn't reappear and that the building has some chance to, whatever that movement is, dilate, contract with the weather without causing any new cracks in the same place.
Everything is dry and I took everything off, even the canal for the electricity. Only one thing is remaining, which is painting. So I will start painting it. Now we need to do this part, but it's a bit high up, so
Job for today is to paint the bars around the windows, and hopefully I'll also have time to change the tiles that go on the window ledge, so that's quite exciting. I've scraped off the paint that was coming off, I've sanded it down, I've cleaned it, so let's get started.
The last part of the house, only this side is remaining, and is the biggest painting job that we have. But this time I am not alone, because Kali is here and Carlos is here to help us. A good friend of us wants to help us under this sun, under this heat, so it will make our job a bit easier, I believe. What you are going to see is most probably a time lapse of this, because the camera wouldn't last that much, so it will be a bit quick for you. The house is behind me, and as you can see, we finished painting. We couldn't record all of it because it's too hot outside. When I put the camera on, and it just gets hot and overheated and it shuts off, so it was not really possible to do it. But the painting outside is finished, all of the house, which is good. And the next project was actually to putting the rainwater collection system. It's been 3 months that we ordered it, and it never came to my mind to check if everything is okay. I thought that I know the pieces that we ordered and it should be alright. But they sent the hooks that goes into the roof tiles is wrong. So I couldn't start that and need to order again, and etc. It's going to wait for a few days. But the next thing, in order to be ready for the winter and the rainy season, will be evacuation of the water, or making the house a bit more waterproof. The issue is, at the moment, the rainwater that slides into from this wall, it just stays there and it creates problem inside. So what I am thinking is putting a water canal there. The water, I don't know what is it called, but I will show you what it is. All the way around the edge of the house, and make the water goes from the edge of the house to outside. Let me show you what I mean. When it rains and the wind is coming from that side, it hosts the wall and it slides down, and it creates problem on the edge, and the water stays there, the humidity stays there. I bought these canals, or whatever it's called, I don't know what it is exactly, for the evacuation of the water, and I am thinking to put them all the way along wall and making it flat with the wall. When the water slides down, it enters here, and this takes the water out of from here, and all the way this edge and the other edge where the actual walls are, I'm thinking to put them there. I don't know if it is overkill or not, but the only way to find this one out is try and see. It's not really possible to put a French trench, I think it's called, when you dig and put that trench thing there and take the water out, because it is all rock and it's not really possible to dig it. So this is the best solution that we found out. But as you can see, this side of the house is half stone, and in between is empty. Grouting is not done. So I need to make the grouting first, put the waterproof coating on top, that when the rain hits to that side and it slides down and it goes inside these canals that I'm going to put.
So here we have it. The house is painted, the pointing is done, and we're ready for the winter. There are still some final touches that need to be done, like adding the stones that are missing from the facade, covering the bricks, finishing the window, and adding the canals. But for now we're sorted and we're ready for the rain. The rest hopefully you'll see on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!